Hey everyone. So it's great to be back for another Mindful Monday where Nourish My Soul talks to you about all things that help calm your mind, bring you into a mindful practice that you can implement easily in your daily life. So this week is here in New England, where I am, is really, really hot. I personally love this weather. This is what I look forward to all year. However, I understand and I realize that not everyone shares my enthusiasm for this kind of weather. And it can be overwhelming. So I wanted to talk about some mindfulness practices that you can use to kind of move your way through this heat and use it as you get to know your body and how it reacts to things. So a lot of times we just feel uncomfortable, we get agitated, and we try to resolve the situation. So instead, I'm going to ask you to just take a couple minutes, like really, honestly, it only has to be like a 2-minute practice. And it is going to feel uncomfortable. A lot of mindfulness practices do tend to be uncomfortable, but it's learning to be okay and sitting in that uncomfortability that moves us closer to where we want to be. And it keeps us in touch with our body and our surroundings and the moment that you're in right now. So we can't control the weather. You can control how you handle it. You can control your environment around it. You can have air conditioning. You can, drink cold water, whatever it is that you do to cool down. But what I'm going to ask you to do for just a minute or two, when you're feeling that dip in energy in the afternoon in this kind of heat, I want you to actually step into it, lean into it. I want you to go outside. If you're sensitive to the sun, you don't have to be in the direct sunlight. You can go in the shade, that's fine. And just take a minute. I want you to get comfortable, whether that's in a chair or sitting directly on the ground. I want your feet to be able to touch the ground, however. If you are in a chair, make sure that your feet are touching the ground. If you can be barefoot, that's ideal. And I want you to close your eyes, take some deep breaths all the way down into your belly, and then exhale, taking in for a count of 3 to 5, holding it, and then exhaling for a count of 3 to 5. So make sure you exhale fully. And while you're taking these deep breaths, I want you to check in with every part of your body. Start at your feet. If you are able to take off your shoes and you're feeling the ground underneath you, are you on grass? Is it tickling your feet? Are you on sand? Is it rocks? Maybe a little critter has found its way to you and it's crawling across your foot. You can feel the little tickles of that. Pay attention to all the sensations inside and outside your body, moving all the way up to the top of your head, slowly taking in each part of your body. If you, in doing this, notice that you're overheating, you're feeling uncomfortable, you're feeling the sweat beating up on your forehead, and you're called your attention to that in this practice, I want you to just acknowledge it, like we've done in previous practices. Acknowledge it. Don't use judgment. Don't attach anything to it. Don't feel any sort of way about it, right? It's okay to feel hot, to feel the sweat beating up, but don't attach to it and let it go and move on to the next thing. Some things that you might want to practice also is if you are feeling that sweat beating up, perhaps there's a breeze in the air that gently brushes against those beads of sweat and acts to cool you down. So you can really learn to appreciate how your body is working with you to keep you cool and healthy and well. So instead of getting upset about the heat, you're transitioning into an appreciation of your body and its ability to work with you to keep you alive. And that's an important practice to have. And then I want you to just take a few deep breaths again. Open your eyes, look around you, appreciate the beauty in all of the things, all of the plants and animals that are soaking in the sunshine along with you. And all that it means that it is bringing. It is bringing life to you. Sun is converted into life through plants, and that is truly incredible. And then you can head back in to your air conditioning if you desire, or you can stay in this moment a little longer. But that's all I ask of you, just to check in, to appreciate that moment, check in with your body, how it's feeling, how it's responding to the heat, and make this a practice that you do regularly, no matter what the weather is. You should always be checking in and connecting with your body and with the present moment. That is what this Mindful Monday is all about, after all. And then you can use that as you move through your day as to what your body needs to get you through this. Maybe it needs you to slow down. Maybe it's asking you to drink more water, right? So enjoy this nice warm day, everyone, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.